Are you ready to be entertained? Then let's go.
Everyone keeps telling me how my story is supposed to go.
Look in my eyes, tell me your tale. Do you see the road? I'm out to my soul. And tell me the size whenever the smoke clear out of my face. And my picture perfect. Do I look fine?
Nah, I'ma do my own thing.
Look in my eyes, tell me your tale. Do you see the road? I'm out to my soul. And tell me the size whenever the...
Welcome back, y'all. We are getting into a rewatch. What? Yes. We're here at the Game of Thrones portion of a rewatch. Once again, I did a poll. I put a bunch of top TV episodes of different TV shows. And this won. By far, it won. So I used to do rewatches, or I still do rewatches of Doctor Who, and I'm excited to be doing more of that as well. And I just decided, you know what, I've always done Doctor Who rewatch polls, so why not like mix it? And this one, obviously, once again, as I said, has won. So I watched this show, and this particular episode, whenever it dropped, whenever years ago that dropped, I only saw it one time. This show, out of all the reactions that I've ever done, I told you guys, this is my favorite show of all time. So why did you watch it only one time, Andres? Because that's the only time I got. But we're here now, and we're gonna watch it together. I'm excited to be doing this, so let's jump into this rewatch episode. I do not remember really much of the plot. I believe that obviously it's Jon Snow. I think what happened is, I don't remember the character, the villain character. He had Jon Snow's sister, who I actually can't remember the name of that either. Name of her either, I should say that, that's horrible. Name of Jon Snow's sister either, but he had her. And I think that this battle was to get back his sister. And I also think the villain had Jon Snow's family's castle, I believe. This is the battle about that, I believe. And Battle of the Bastards, because the villain of this particular story, in this particular episode, was the bastard to some king. Listen, I know you guys are commenting ferociously down below, so please do. And as we know that Jon Snow was the bastard of Ned Stark, so we thought, because he actually wasn't Ned Stark's child. He was Ned Stark's sister's child that Ned Stark adopted. But at this particular moment, I believe that we all believe that it was Ned Stark's son. Regardless, let's see. Was that confusing? Oh, okay, well, you need to watch the show. I tried to give you a recap. I have not seen this show in forever, and no, I didn't read the plot. So I just kind of went into this blind. I was trying my hardest. Let's get right into this episode. So without further ado, let's jump into the Game of Thrones and find out exactly what the show has got to give. Okay, I'm so excited. It's like the first time ever. It's this Daenerys, who's my favorite character. Yes, Daenerys.
Despite appearances, I think you'll find the city's on the rise. Meereen is strong. Commerce has returned to the markets. The people are behind you. Well, not all the people, of course. No ruler that ever lived had the support of all the people. If Meereen succeeds, a city without slavery, a city without masters.
Oh, I remember this.
Proves that no one needs a master.
Shall we begin? I will crucify the masters. I will set their fleets afire, kill every last one of their soldiers, and return their cities to the dirt.
Go ahead.
You once told me you knew what your father was. Well, he told my brother, and Jaime told me. He had caches of wildfire hidden under the Red Keep. He would have burned every one of his citizens.
Wow.
The loyal ones and the traitors.
Cersei.
That's why Jaime killed him.
This is entirely different.
You're talking about destroying cities. It's not entirely different.
She was the
I'd like
best.
to suggest an alternate approach.
If you had not been so arrogant, you could have returned to your homeland with a fleet of ships. Instead, you will flee Slavers Bay on foot, like the beggar queen you are.
We are here to discuss The Unsullied you stole from Krasny's Smolna Kloss will remain to be sold again to the highest bidder. The dragons beneath the Great Pyramid will be slaughtered.
We obviously didn't communicate clearly.
We're here to discuss your surrender, not mine.
Your reign is over.
This dragons.
My reign has just begun.
Tell him! Oh, I love this. Ooh, I remember this. What was that dance again? I forgot. Woo! You're dead. Dracarys.
Last time we spoke, we made a pact. You violated that pact.
Our queen insists that one of you must die as punishment for your crimes.
It always seems a bit abstract, doesn't it? Other people dying.
He's an outsider, lowborn. He does not speak for us.
Tell your people what happened here. Tell them you live by the grace of Her Majesty. Remind them what happened when Daenerys Stormborn and her dragons came to Meereen.
We're leaving now. Thank you so much. I forgot they were wrapping up that too, that storyline.
You don't have to be here.
We love Jon Snow. She's gorgeous. What was her name? He was a really bad villain.
My beloved wife, I've missed you terribly. Surrender your army and proclaim me the true Lord of Winterfell and Warden of the North. I will pardon these treasonous lords for betraying my house.
Oh, that's young Ellie.
Why lead those poor souls into slaughter? There's no need for a battle. Get off your horse. Me, I'm a man of mercy.
There's no need for a battle.
I love how he talks.
Thousands of men don't need to die. Let's end this the old way. You against me.
The way people in the North talk about you, you're the greatest swordsman who ever walked. I don't know if I'd beat you, but I know that my army will beat yours.
Will your men want to fight for you when they hear you wouldn't fight for them?
He's good. Very good. Will you let your little brother die because you're too proud to surrender?
How do we know you have?
Oh, he has the brother.
Now, if you want to save
You're
him,
going to die tomorrow, Lord Bolton. Sleep well.
Why am I gonna cry? This is crazy.
I look forward to having her back in my bed. And you're all fine-looking men. My dogs are desperate to meet you. I haven't fed them for 7 days. They're ravenous. In the morning, then. Bastard.
Yeah, the brother. I forgot.
If he was smart, he'd stay inside the walls of Winterfell and wait us out.
That's not his way. He knows the North is watching.
His men don't want to fight for him, they're forced to fight for him if they feel the tide turning.
It's not his men that worry me. It's his horses.
We're digging trenches all along our flanks. They won't be able to hit us the way that Stannis hit you in a double envelopment. A pincer move. They won't be able to hit us from the sides.
Good. Do you really think that could fight you man to man?
No. But I wanted to make him angry.
Rest, Jon Snow. We need you sharp tomorrow.
So you've met the enemy, drawn up your battle plans. You've known him for the space of a single conversation. You sit around making your plans on how to defeat a man you don't know. Did it ever once occur to you that I might have some insight? You think he's going to fall into your trap? He won't. He's the one who lays traps.
He's overconfident.
He plays with people.
I've fought beyond the wall against worse than Ramsay Bolton. I've defended the wall from worse than Ramsay Bolton.
You don't know him.
What should we do? How do we get Rickon back?
Never get him back. As long as he lives, Ramsay's claim to Winterfell will be contested, which means You won't live long. Just don't do what he wants you to do.
That's good advice.
Asked for my advice earlier, I would have told you not to attack Winterfell until we had a larger force, or is that obvious
When
too?
will we have a larger force? We're lucky to have this many men.
It's not enough!
No, it's not enough. It's what we have. Battles have been won against greater odds.
If Ramsay wins, I'm not going back there alive. Do you understand me?
Won't ever let him touch you again. I'll protect you, I promise.
I remember I didn't like her that much, actually. But she was smart sometimes. She wanted to be an advisor and then, like, didn't give any advice, really, to tell you the truth.
You want to avenge your king, don't you? I love the man. He lifted me up and made me something. But he had demons in his skull whispering foul things. You saw these demons? Not actual demons. Mance didn't have demons in his skull. He didn't torture people or listen to some red witch. I thought he was the man to lead us through the long night. But I was wrong, just like you. Maybe that was our mistake, believing in King. Jon Snow's not a king. I can never sleep the night before a battle. So what do you do all night? I walk. Think and walk until I'm far enough away from camp that no one can hear me my guts out. Any advice?
Don't lose.
If I do, if I fall, I'm ordering you not to bring me back.
I am not your servant, Jon Snow.
You're in my camp. I'm the commander.
I serve the Lord of Light. I do what he commands.
How do you know what he commands?
If the Lord didn't want me to bring you back, how did I bring you back? Maybe you're only needed for this small part of his plan and nothing else. Maybe he brought you here to die again.
What kind of god would do something like that?
The one we've got.
What episode was it that he came back? I don't remember him dying either. I know he died, but everything's a blur. This is where a girl died, I think. There was a girl. And the Red Witch was a part of this, I think. That's right, they burned that girl.
Last time we saw each other was at Winterfell, yes? You were making jokes about my height, I seem to recall.
Ooh, that's right, him.
It was a long time ago.
It was. And how have things been going for you since then? Can't imagine you would have murdered the Stark boys if things had been going well.
I didn't murder the Stark boys.
He paid for them.
Doesn't seem like it. He's still alive?
You've brought us 100 ships from the Iron Fleet, with men to sail them. In return, I expect you want me to support your claim to the throne of the Iron Island?
I'm not fit to rule.
We can agree upon that, at least.
Has the Iron Islands ever had a queen before?
No more than Westeros.
Our uncle Euron returned home after a long absence. He murdered our father and took the Salt Throne from Yara.
Lord Tyrion tells me your father was a terrible king.
You and I have that in common.
The Iron Fleet isn't all he's bringing. He also wants to give you...
His big cock.
I imagine your offer is free of any marriage demands.
I never demand, but I'm up for anything really.
Your ancestors defeated ours and took the Iron Islands. We ask you to give them back.
We'd like you to help us murder an uncle or two who don't think a woman's fit to rule. Reasonable.
What if everyone starts demanding their independence?
She's not demanding, she's asking. Our fathers were evil men. All of us here. They left the world worse than they found it. We're going to leave the world better than we found it. No more reaving, roving, raiding, or raping.
That's our way of life.
No more.
No more.
Okay. Oh, he waits until the battle's over to call out the Red Witch. I love this giant. Oh, this is sad. His brother.
Do you like games, little man? Let's play a game. Run to your brother. The sooner you make it to him, the sooner you get to see him again. No, you have to run, remember? Those are the rules.
And he doesn't run in like a zigzag or do a football stance. Look at all that room he could have. That boy just ran straight, honey. Oh. I'm getting so sad again. Oh, the horse!
Now.
Cavalry! Charge! Oh, Lord, the poor horse. Oh, my God. I feel this is like the first time me watching it again.
No! We just kill our own men. Stand down. You!
He didn't care. Oh, Lord.
We may as well be taking shits back here. Follow! Who owns an arm? Show me!
Oh, Lord. Oh. Those are like British flags. Oh yeah, I liked him. Oh, just being stomped on. Oh my God. I guess he didn't realize like there's a whole giant coming. It's crazy that those arrows killed the giant.
You suggested one-on-one combat, didn't you? I've reconsidered. I think that sounds like a wonderful idea.
He was like a really bad character. He took back the North.
I'm gonna bury my brother in the crypt, next to my father.
Where is he?
I hated this guy.
Hello, Sansa. Is this where I'll be staying now? Our time together is about to come to an end. I'm part of you.
House will disappear. Your name will disappear. All memory of you will disappear.
You killed the dog. Another dog. These are your dogs.
My hounds will never harm me.
You haven't fed them in 7 days, you said it yourself.
They're loyal beasts.
They were. Now they're starving.
Down! Down!
Woo! They kept it dark for a reason, honey! Gordon Ramsay! Well. So this is one of the only shows that I couldn't even stop. If obviously I watched the show. I didn't watch it here on the channel because I watched the show before I was a reactor. So that's why you're not gonna see any Game of Thrones reactions unless we do more rewatches. And you guys comment down below and you're like, I wanna see this particular episode. And then we'll jump into those episodes. I do also know that I was gonna do the rewatch of the whole season, which people were just not really living for at that time. I think I made a poll about that like 3 years ago, which was like 1 year after. I've been on YouTube for like 4 years, I believe. So like the first year was like, oh, maybe I'll jump into Game of Thrones and like rewatch it with everybody since I watched it prior. But everybody was like, absolutely not. So I think Breaking Bad won that poll and we started watching Breaking Bad. I think that's what happened. Regardless, very good episode as you see. All of the characters. I actually still say Sansa, Jon Snow's sister. I forgot even the little girl's name. We have Sansa. That's the sister. And then we saw Ellie, young Ellie. She was here, and I forgot that she was in Game of Thrones for 2.5 seconds, because I think I mentioned that in The Last of Us Season 2. Loved her in Game of Thrones, hated her or do not like her in Season 2 of The Last of Us. Season 1 of Last of Us wasn't bad. Regardless, she was a really good character in this. Everybody thought she was a boss. Regardless, we had also Daenerys, who was my favorite character minus the last season of that whole entire show. I forgot that we were wrapping up her storyline as well, which I think she would be considered a bastard as well because she doesn't have her dad wasn't married. Was he married when he had her? I don't know. I think that she was labeled a bastard. I could be wrong. No, I think she was labeled a bastard as well. So I forgot Ramsay was one of those characters that you hated, and I remember crying in this whole episode. Even rewatching this for the first time, I was really upset. The cinematography in this particular episode is like ridiculous, although most of this show was ridiculous in a really good way with cinematography. Very beautiful. The choreography was phenomenal. We had so many great characters at this present time, all colliding in this. The only thing that always got me bewildered was how the giant died in here. I was like, okay, that giant's like really big. I know all those arrows, I know they hurt, but he's a really big guy. And I don't understand, the thing that went through his hands, got that. I understand that's gonna be a 1 to the 2. But I mean, he had 1,000 arrows, so I guess like, I get it. And the arrow go right through the eye was just like the cream of the crop, the cherry on top. So get it. But still, I was like, damn, I really like that giant. And I believe in whatever later in the season was, I think it was the Long Night. I think that giant was there. But we saw a bunch of dead giant walker things later on in the seasons. But I don't know how that particular giant, which I thought that everybody said, what was that giant's name? Bigfoot? I don't know. I forgot his name. I think that people said he was in there, which is just weird. Regardless, this is when Jon Snow took back the North. As you saw, the Talib, or whatever his name was, he had that reindeer, the burning reindeer, which reminded me about the little girl who was burned alive because of the Red Witch. And then the next episode, the Red Witch gets her 1 to the 2 to the 2 to the 3. And I forgot, this is after Jon Snow was brought back. I don't remember him dying, like who killed him. I just know that episode I bawled my eyes out. And a lot of people were saying that they brought back Jon Snow because of the fans' outrage in what happened. But then again, I also heard in the books, Jon Snow was in the books with Daenerys, just like kind of how it was. But I think that Daenerys didn't die in the books. I could be lying to you guys at this very moment, but it is what it is. Sorry, I'm a liar. Regardless, loved this episode. I really can't wait for more. Well, if you guys comment down below and you let me know you want to see more, then we'll see more. Thank you guys so much for being here. Comment down below, and until next time, I'm off this.